Campbell. I wanted to share with you something that has made my life over the last week as I transition into semester 2 a lot easier. And that has to do with creating a different way to format my my weekly schedule. This is what I was kind of thinking I was supposed to do at the beginning of last year, like in August, like create a weekly agenda where the kids went on here and found links to all of the stuff they were supposed to do. It got better, I think, over the semester. However, it was still just kind of annoying to have to click edit and then delete everything and move the table down and all of that. It was just too much, you know? So this is my before picture. This is what the kids saw last year or last semester, whatever, like a week ago. And this is what they see this year. Ooh, so much better. Everything is like ridiculously organized, and it takes almost no effort to get it this organized. Another bonus to having the schedule worked out this way is that students can see from one week to the next what they are supposed to be doing and when. When you're at home, what are you supposed to do? When you're at school, what are you supposed to do? What if I was absent? What if I'm quarantined for the next 2 weeks? So this has really been able to give my students a really seamless transition. I'm going to now show you just a little bit more about how to use this, like what the students see, and then we'll go into Google Slides and take a look there. So students are able to click on this from exactly here, or they or you can maximize the screen, and here's what you see. So these are all the months across the top. They are clickable. So January, we can go back to that. Here's February, March, April. Look, we've even got spring break in there. And May, oh my goodness, we are out of school at the last week of May. And then June is not clickable because our schedule got changed. Yes. Let's go back to February. This up here is my WebEx link. So it takes the kids straight to WebEx if they don't already have, you know, the automatic WebEx logins. Here on Monday and Tuesday, I've got my lesson 54, which goes along with their notes packets. These kids know what I'm talking about for that. There's the video that goes along with that. I linked it straight to YouTube. So it doesn't go to a Canvas page, which then would go to YouTube. It's straight to YouTube. Why should they go to Canvas first? I don't know. Why did I do that last semester? Down here, homework. So they click on this and it goes to the assignment where they turn it in. Okay. And then all of these are pages where in the notes packet or homework packet, the kids can find their stuff. Now we can see at the end of this week, homeworks 52, 53, and 54 are all due because this very right-hand column, instead of Saturday, says what is due on Fridays. So I have all my stuff due on Fridays before 3:20. Then lesson 55 is going to be due the next week. And I made it that way so that the students can get help even if they were like an at-home Wednesday, Thursday person. I didn't want those things to be due on Friday. You do you, whatever you want to do. I was planning on having a quiz. Planning on having a quiz there on Friday. And it was really easy to go in and change that to quiz canceled because they just weren't going to be ready for it. So canceled quiz. Events, any extra special events, I put in this left-hand column. You can delete the column if you don't want an events column, no big deal. Something else I was really proud of was the blue horizontal, the rows. So these have the dates, what letter of students are supposed to be in the building, and then which blocks they're supposed to go to. So on the first, which was today, it was an A day, and the kids went to 1 through 4. Tomorrow, the second, A day is in the building again for classes 5 through, I put 8 for seminar. Then Wednesday and Thursday, same kind of deal, but group B. And then on Friday, everybody is at home on WebEx going to 1 through 7. I kept to that kind of format any week that, you know, we have the 5-day weeks, which is pretty rare for a while. On the 15th and 16th, we have no school, so we can see that. And then there's that weird end of that week where we're on WebEx. I think this is what the schedule is supposed to be, like 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then 1 through 7. but it'll be really, really easy to fix it if that is not the case. Then of course we have the ACT day. You can click anywhere in here to go on to the next slide, or you can go up to March. We've got conferences. March is a pretty straightforward kind of a month. Now you might notice on here there's not a lot of links. In fact, there are none, and it's just because I haven't made those homework assignments or those notes videos yet. So I can very easily go into this document and link my videos after I make them. April, we've got spring break, beginning and end of the quarter, professional development day. That said professional development somewhere, and something else, like a teacher work day somewhere else. I don't know what it is. You can fix it. May, hey look, this is the end of the school year. I did wait to send this out to everybody. Oops, schedule TBD, my bad. Because the schedule was not determined yet till this last Monday. I've got graduation and final exams on here. If you're an AP teacher, you can put whatever your AP test date is. And then June and July are not clickable because we do not have school in June anymore. Woo! Over here on the right, I've got the schedule. So the schedule is the hybrid schedule. Everybody's seen this. The hall passes. These are the same green and purple links that are out in the hallways. This is my personal YouTube page for my calculus class, so they can get to anything that we saw last semester. It's all organized into, what are those things called? Playlists by unit. And then I have a Google Drive with a bunch of files that the students can access. So anytime I send out a packet to them, I put it in that Google Drive so they, again, can just access it. And then I can just share the same Google Drive next year instead of like recreating Canvas courses and worrying about all that. So I'm basically treating Canvas this semester as an assignment turn-in location and a host for this schedule. You can go through all the slides here, or you can click around however you want to do it. Oh, I could have used this, I suppose. Whatever. Okay, moving on. So this is embedded straight into our Canvas homepage, and I will show you how to do that. It was super easy. Like, it looks really difficult, but it was so easy to do. Making the actual schedule and finding the template was the hardest part. There are weekly templates out there. If you really like that, like here's 1 week at a time, you can find templates on Teachers Pay Teachers, or just Google, what did I say? Like Canvas, Google Slides, weekly planner templates, something like that. Google it, you'll find something, use it. Okay. Then what I did for my modules, I pretty much just have like PDFs of everything, and then here's the assignments. They don't need very much, at least for my classes in actual Canvas. Okay, so we are done with the sandbox from last semester. That was garbage. This is what you're going to see as you create all of your assignments, as you, I guess, work out your schedule. Here is January. I was able to put in a little event that we had after school for athletics. I don't know. Let's link a video. So I'm going to double click on the word video and then click up here where it says insert link. It looks like any old link. And you can link to a slide that's in this presentation. So you can say, I want to link this to the schedule page. Cool, do it. That's how I got all the buttons on the sides to work. But what I really want is to link this YouTube video. This is one that I made. So I'm going to go up here, copy, and paste, hit enter, and now it's a link. Okay, it's a little bit less click intensive than the Canvas where you have to find the little linky guy. Actually linking something to Canvas is slightly more complicated, I guess. I'm going to link just a random notes. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to find a page. How about this assignment? I promise I give them actual content. It's all printed for them. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. This is the assignment page. Go up here, click copy, and then I can create the link here. And hit enter. Ta-da! And it is linked. So the first one links to YouTube. The second one links to my Canvas. Now, we run into some issues, and that issue is that I am in a PLC with another teacher, Sarah Gonzalez. We teach intermediate algebra, and we use the same notes and quizzes and everything. We're on the same pace. We make videos, like we tag team the videos. So the videos themselves, since they're on a YouTube page and they're public, we can link the videos, but we cannot link the same notes and homework, because notes and homework would go to my Canvas, not her Canvas. Okay? So when I made this, I linked the videos that we had created, which is quite a few. Thanks, Sarah, for being so on top of stuff. But this right here, I had to leave that unlinked, and then she had to go in and link her own stuff through Canvas. Okay, so anything that's not through Canvas, you can do as a PLC ahead of time, but anything that is through your Canvas that the kids have to go through the sign-in process, that's got to be your own thing. Edpuzzle would be the same way. Like if you have a link that goes into Edpuzzle, it's probably the same way. Because you had to create the content behind your own login. All right. Let's see. February. We're on February. January's over. So we don't want January to show up for the students at the top. We don't want it to be the first thing they see. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this slide number 1 that says January at the top. You're just going to click it, and then you're going to drag it down below May. Now February is the first slide, and that's what the students will see when they log into Canvas. Super awesome. So that means that you only have to change this slide presentation once a month instead of once a week. And it's not typing a bunch of stuff every week. It's drag a slide. Like I did this last night to go from January to February. Could have done it during class because that's definitely going to happen between February and March. Okay. Anything else? I've got the school year calendar on here as well. It's just like a random slide down here and a link to the calendar. Because this is impossible to read, but link to the calendar. We kind of talked about some of this, and this is kind of PLC compatible. So you can use a common curriculum map to fill out things like, on these days we're doing this stuff. And then link to any site pretty much except for Canvas. Individually, you will want to make and bookmark a copy of this slides planner. Bookmark your own copy after you've done all your PLC stuff, and then you can link whatever the heck you want. Okay, please do note that if you make a copy to use for your own class, your changes are not going to show up on other teachers' slides. So since Sarah and I have now our own set of slides for intermediate algebra, anything that I change on mine, she is going to also have to change. Okay, so when we switched over calendars, I had to tell her, hey, make sure you put graduation on this date. Okay, you can allow other teachers edit privileges, so you can share pages back and forth. I mean, you do what you want. If you have other questions, you can ask me or somebody else, whatever. Changes that you make to your presentation automatically show up for your students. Yes. So you don't have to go into Canvas and like update the Canvas portion of this, which is really, really important. I put a lot of these explanations like in the little notes down at the bottom, including how to make this part of your Canvas homepage. This is how I learned how to do it. I clicked on the link and just followed the instructions, but I'll show you how. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Let's see. So how do I make this part of my Canvas page? Let's open that sandbox back up because I am never sharing this with anyone ever again. I'm going to click edit. So this will be the home page that you've already created, And let's say I want to put this after the calculus AB thing. Okay, you're going to have to go down into here, into the HTML. Okay, it's copy paste. Please don't freak out at this. So we're going to go in here, and you might be able to find the information, like where everything switches around. But honestly, we're just going to go like to about the top. That's how I changed my background color, was that very top row. Now we're going to come back here to the course planner. This one's generic. It has a made up link that I just used, whatever. There's a couple places here that are important. We go to file, and then make a copy. An entire presentation is how you share this with somebody else. Or you make a copy for a second class that you have. That's another option. And where is it? Publish to the web. Boom, right here. Publish to the web. We're not doing a link because we don't want the kids to have to click on it. We're going to click embed. And I just left all that stuff how it is. You don't want the slideshow to play, probably. You want it to stay on the February for now. Hit publish and OK. Yes, publish it. Click Command-C to copy. It already highlights it for you. Thank you, Internet. And then I'm going to go back to here. Command-V will paste. And we're going to click on that little HTML thing, the greater than, less than sign kind of a thing. And what does it look like? Boom! There it is! Yes! Okay, that is above the calculus AB a little bit, so I can take this image and drag it up above if I really want to. Honestly, I don't care what this looks like because it's my sandbox. But there it is. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And here it is. This is the homepage. Okay, honestly, if I was using this, I would delete all of this junk down at the bottom. It is so not necessary. I put the for parents and help stuff in a module somewhere, but I don't care about any of that. So yeah, February shows up first, and then they have to click to get to anything else. They can click here, whatever. This is student view. I almost asked if you guys had any questions, as if this were a virtual class. Wow. We've been doing school for a while. Alrighty, guys. If you have questions, talk to me. You can Google stuff and see if that answers your questions as well. But here it is. That's how you make the slideshow. Alright, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you have a great day.